I get these questions every time. Yes, it's possible for you to study and work at the same time in Germany. Hi guys, nice to see you all again today. This evening, I will be talking about other opportunities of international students studying abroad. And I'll be using Germany as an example because, yeah, I have more experience here in Germany. So basically, I'll talk about two other opportunities. The last time I talked about like three of them, and this evening I'm going to talk about two more. The first one, it's about studying and working in Germany. I get these questions every time. Hey Mike, how is it possible for me to study and work at the same time? Yes, it's possible for you to study and work at the same time in Germany. As always, you have to plan yourself properly. When you study in Germany, you do not have to take all the courses at once. Depending on your capacity, depending on how fast you learn, you can decide to take a few of the courses so that you can have enough time to work alongside studying. Now, before you come to Germany to study, in my sincere opinion, don't trouble yourself about, okay, if I'm going to find a job, if I'm not going to find a job, what kind of job will I do, and so on and so forth. Really, you cannot figure out all those things before you come here because when you come here, it's a completely different game. But what I can assure you, if you work hard, of course, is you will find a job while studying and you can manage it effectively. This is just my personal opinion, okay? Your own personal experience might be different. I cannot guarantee that, but theoretically speaking and also talking with a positive mindset, you will have a job as a student. Why? Because they need you to work more or less, okay? So the system is organized in such a way that we all need each other to survive. The workforce, the labor force, they need people, to work, and you also need a job so you can sustain yourself. And besides the money you will earn, it's also a good way to integrate into the system. Now, talking about integration, one of the advantages of studying and working at the same time is this: it really helps you to integrate faster into the system, to understand the people. There are many places that you can work. For example, it's possible for you to work in a bar, or in a restaurant, or stores within the city where you study. And it's also very possible for you to also work in the university where you study. Like you could work assist in the library, in the laboratory, for instance, if you're a science student, or in the workshop, or you could also work in the kindergarten or so. The advantage of working in a bar, or restaurant, or a store, for example, is it helps you to integrate faster with the locals of the city where you study. And this will help you, especially with the language, if you have interest in it. Maybe the payment might be less compared to if you would work in the school, but then the advantages are that you would integrate into the system faster. In my case, I was opportuned during my studies to work in the bar. It was such a great experience. It really helped my language to improve in a short time. Before I moved to Germany, I had zero knowledge of German. When I came, I really had this interest to work, and 6 months after I settled down in Germany, I started working in a bar. And the guys were so nice. They said, "Hey, Mike, you don't have to speak German. Actually, if you want to speak English, that's fine. But if you want to speak German, we are very happy to help you." I had like zero knowledge, okay? So I was using apps, studying at home and stuff. And then when I go to work, I had the opportunity to listen to people talk. And slowly, I started, repeating things they say. So that's the advantage if you would work in places like that, in the bar, in the restaurant, in the stores, where you really, really integrate with the locals. You hear them talk, you know how they behave, you know how they look and how they imagine and stuff. If you would work in a university setting, for example, in the library or in the laboratory, in a workshop, within the university, now chances is that you would integrate with the locals less compared to if you would work in the city. Why? Because they are also international students like you, okay? So you really meet people who are more or less like from other countries. Of course, there are also locals there, but less compared to if you work outside. Although you get paid higher there for sure, you don't integrate fast as you would if you're working outside the school. So that's one part. And then the other part, it's about your movement within Germany. If you get a student visa, your student visa is usually a Schengen visa. And what that means is that you have free entry into the other Schengen states within Europe, of course. So you don't have to apply for a visa, for example, if you want to go to Spain, if you want to go to France, Italy, Finland, Denmark, Sweden, and so on and so forth. So within all this, I think about 25 of them, within those Schengen states or countries, you don't need a visa to go there. Your student visa gives you entry not just to Germany, but to also the Schengen state. And if you've been dreaming to visit one of these places, it's a very good opportunity for you to go. So, if there's something that you're going to take home tonight, these are the two things. So, one, you can work alongside study. Personally, for me, what I feel is the number one advantage is the fact that you get integrated into the system very fast. And secondly, your student visa gives you the opportunity to visit other Schengen states, which in my opinion is something really great. So, thank you so much guys for tonight, and I really appreciate everyone that stopped by to listen, and I hope to see you about same time next week.